28 spiritual journey of self, a manifestation of life's divine purpose, an infinity production of harmony. 28, where the great resonate love, where angels speak their message through 28 souls on record, 28 blessings. Breathe in balance, guidance, positivity, giving life a journey through melody. Close your eyes, awaken the dream, self-belief, value, integrity. Open your eyes, feel the beat of 28 hearts, 28 parts of the world inside of you, marching to the rhythm of unity, singing success and prosperity. 28 is all of us. 28 is freedom. 28 is the voice deep within. 28 is where we begin.
My name is Louie Vega, and welcome to Louie Vega starring 28.
One of the things that Louie does so beautifully is blend and melt so many different sounds from his roots, from jazz and R&B and gospel, and of course the Latin sound.
It's not a hard thing when it comes to Louie Vega and collaborating. Very talented, but beyond that, just I love working with good people, and I find him to be one of those.
It's a lot of love and respectability.
The Starring album brings to light all of the brilliance that Louie has amassed and learned and gathered all over all the years. His production expertise, his spiritual connections, all of that is contained in this particular album.
He just proves over and over again that he's just about raising the bar.
But Louie is really good at using the musicians' own great qualities that they have, that he finds, and makes them come out more.
Somebody may have a little more vibrato, and somebody's singing a little straight or scooping or whatever, and becomes the beauty and the sheen of, you know, the moment. And, you know, it's never to be sung like that again.
In this music, it's not just the beat, it's not just the vocal direction, it's not just the musical construction. It's all of those elements working together. And so that's what strikes me with this album. It's an album of substance.
You know, most artists tend to be kind of, you know, loose. They allow things to just go. But when you're working with a perfectionist, it has to be, it just has to be so right. And I learned to incorporate that in what I do.
But also, Louie's the kind of person that's open to so many things as well, and what's new and what's happening and what's hot, and he takes a lot of input from the people that he works with.
We've done a few times now, we've gotten back to back, like once with Louie, and you know, everybody has their own flavor that they throw in there, so it's cool.
And then we really got to kind of experiment and play around.
Yeah, do the arrangement with Louie.
Cool thing, so it really
felt like
going.
a true
collaboration.
Yeah.
You need to be able to have a huge imagination as a musician, because we sometimes we're too caught up in notes and just charts. And working with producers, your perspective about music change.
First and foremost, it's Louie Vega. So it's still going to have its Latin influences in places, but at the same time, it's very soulful and it's incredibly musical. There's so much music going on, and Louie's a person that likes arrangements and parts and sections, as well as loves vocals. So it's always magic.
So when I had the opportunity to work with him, going in the studio and working with Louie Vega opposed to working with someone else, they want to get in and get out. You know, Louie wants to take his time. He wants to do it and be perfected at it. And he let me do exactly what I wanted to do, vocal-wise.
Rarely like dwells upon, I'm not sure if I'd like this or not, which I've worked with some producers like that. For him, it's like, do this or that, bam, bam, it's done. Oh, and I realized, oh yeah, that's good.
History his family, his familial history is just so steeped in the Afro-Latin jazz tradition. It's in so much of what he's done. So it was easy to me. It made sense. As soon as I finished writing the record, I'm like, you're gonna do like 10 more.
Trabajar con Louie es bien interesante porque él le gusta siempre sacar lo mejor de mí, sacar lo mejor de uno. Y siempre le gusta experimentar sonidos, es como magia.
You know, Louie is a good producer in that sense. He doesn't rule with an iron fist. He allows the artists to add their own ingredients.
He can say, oh, why don't you, I like that what you just did, why don't you take it here and do this?
Every time I see him in the studio or what, he's in it and he's feeling it like, and he's connected to it with his heart.
I was able to unify 25 artists, 28 songs. Working with Monique Bingham was a breeze. It was impressive because she wrote the song really based on that piano melody with a lot of beautiful harmonies.
Now she come with a disclaimer. Naming on an elevator. He was going down and she was going up. Excuse me, please. Going up. Please hold the door. Going up. Stuck out his arm. Going up. And he held it for her. Going up. He had pushed ground. Going up. And she pushed him. Going up. So we went down. Going up. Then up again. Going up. They laughed at 2. Going up. Past 3, past 4. Going up. And they revealed. Going up. A little more and more. Going up. And by the time. Going up. Past 8, past 9. Going up. Oh, we could feel. Going up.
I did just make it up. I saw like 2 people glance at each other and I thought, oh, okay. And the going up part just kind of came to me. Sometimes the words will just come to you when you hear music. I mean, the track is just wow.
You know, the thing about Leroy Burgess is, first of all, he's a legend. You know, he has written some of the biggest songs that we've all sang to and grew up to for many, many years. He also collaborated with one of my favorite producers in the world, which is Patrick Adams. You know, and it actually came about because of Nervous Records. The first record I went to was Let's Do It.
Allowing someone to reinterpret a classic, my thing is I always write music with the hopes that it's a classic. You know, with the hopes that it will inspire people to do different things with it and so forth and so on. And when those people are as well-versed in production, well-versed musically as Louie Vega is, it's a no-brainer.
A diva I've known for many years. I mean, she is the true queen of house music. I had collaborated with Alea Lorien and Lem Springsteen, who wrote the lyrics to a song called I Deserve to Breathe.
What's going on in my world? I deserve to breathe, and I can't get it out of my head, my head, my head, my head. Oh, yeah.
Well, the inspiration behind I Deserve to Breathe came about because all the things that's been going on in the news, all our black and brown brothers getting killed for no reason. Let us breathe. Let us be who we are, you be who you are. You know, we can all just get along.
My children, your children, white children, red children, Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world.
I wrote this song, and it's entitled Black Lives Matter. And I'm doing this performance with about 400 boys and girls. And it's incredible because when you write a song, you really don't know where it's going to travel or where it's going to go. And so even sitting in rehearsals with these kids, I say, wow.
BeBe Winans is gospel royalty. He is also a very experienced songwriter. Singing, come on, you know, you can't get any better than Mr. Winans.
What a incredible journey for me it's been with him. Not only is he a personal friend from the work we've done together, but he's very visionary. He has a vision of what a song should sound like and where it should go.
My music is definitely growing. I feel with this album, it kind of epitomizes all of the sounds that I've created over the years. You know, I didn't create them by myself. You know, I've had a lot of musicians around me. Sometimes I may be alone on the keyboard, or sometimes I may have 3 musicians in a room. There's a certain style and a vibe that comes about when you hear the finished product of the song. For me, the most important thing is that I made this music, and I always make my music